Let's try to look at the questions. Can you see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can? Okay, very good. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Chloe. All right, so what is happening down here is, right, you are supposed to factorize. All right, so factorize means what? Factorize, right, the first stage of factorizing means what? Take out the common term. All right, take out common term. All right, and you have this question here. The question is minus 4x minus 12y. So the 4 is actually made out of what? 1 times 4. The 12 is actually made out of what? 3 times 4. So what's the common? The common is the 4. And actually, the common is also the minus. Can you see or not? So you are supposed to take out the negative 4. Give yourself a bracket. What is left? If you take out negative 4, there's an x that's left. 12, you take out 4, there's a 3 and a y that is left. In the center, I always put a minus sign first. Why? So that when I do a check, minus 4x times, minus 4 times x is a minus 4x. Minus 4 times minus 3y is supposed to be a plus 12y. But the question is saying that it is a minus 12y. So what do? I will automatically change the minus inside to become a plus. Can you see now? Because children, you need to be smart a little bit. All right. When you do such question, it's either or. It's either minus or it's a plus. Can you see now? So the reason why I put a minus first is so that I can easily add one stroke to become a plus. Can you see now? But of course, you must understand the rationale behind expansion and factorizing. All right. So this portion down here, minus 4 times x will give you minus 4x is correct, this part. Minus 4 times minus 3y is a plus 12y. But down here is a minus 12y. So how? Change it on to a plus. All right, then you'll be correct. Don't believe? Check. Minus 4 times positive 3y is what? Negative 12y. Is it correct already? It's correct. So this is your answer. Is that okay? So this is actually set 1 work. Take out the common term. All right. Learn to take out the negative also. All right. And you're supposed to take out the maximum. All right. Don't take out 1. Don't take out 2. All right. You're supposed to take out 4. Next, find the value of b when a is 5. All right. So this is the equation here. You're supposed to do some substitution. All right. So how do you substitute? A is 5. So it's actually 5 is equal to what? 2b plus 5 over 4. What is this? Single fraction equal to single fraction. All right, you do a cross multiplication. 4 times 5, 2b plus 5 times 1. All right, the reason why you do a cross multiplication is so that you can get rid of the fraction. So what do you have? You have 2b plus 5 is equal to 4 times 5 is a 20. 2b is equal to 20 minus 5. 2b is equal to 15. How do you find b? All right, question is asking for b, right? B is equal to 15 divided by 2 to give you a 7.5. So 7.5 is the answer. Next, how do you evaluate? I give you the choice of a calculator. Come on. All right, you cannot tell me that you come for math lesson got no calculator. What nonsense is this? Seriously. For example, you go to badminton, you play badminton, you don't bring shuttlecock lah. You go and play tennis, you don't go and bring the ball lah. Huh? Something's wrong, right? Come on, you're doing math. Make sure you have your calculator with you. That's the basic requirement, right? So you go to school, don't tell me no calculator. Cannot be, I cannot accept this. All right, because your calculator is your only friend in your examination hall. You're supposed to learn how to use it and learn how to use it well so that it's there to help you. All right, so please have your calculator with you for math lessons at least. Okay, it's right here with me down here. You see, immediately I can grab, man. Okay, so down here, just press into your calculator. All right, but sure, press the fraction very long-winded. Yeah, so how? There's a faster method, which is what? Change the fraction, right? Because if you press this one, right, you got to press the shift fraction, all right, so that the 3 boxes will come out. Very long-winded. So how? Learn to press your calculator faster. Minus 9 1/4. This is actually negative 9.25. Do you know that? 1/4 is the same as 0.25. Minus 3 over 5 is actually 7.6. Do you know that? 3 over 5 is 0.6. So you can press it as a decimal. It's faster. Divide by 2 3/4 is 2.75. Do you know that? These are very popular fractions that you can change it to decimal. Come on. You have seen this in primary school. Don't tell me you never do this in primary school before. I cannot accept also. I cannot. Go to your calculator and press negative 9.25 minus will give you a plus 7.6. Press equal. This whole thing divide by 2.75. Can you see how fast is it? Answer is negative 3/5. You press the S to D, it becomes negative 0.6. Children, this is the answer. Do you need 20 seconds for this? Do you need 20 seconds? You don't need 20 seconds. All right, you need to learn how to press your calculator properly and learn how to use your calculator wisely. That is what you need to do. Find the percentage increase. Set one word, come on. Percentage increase is equal to what? Differences over what? Differences over original times 100. Differences over original times 100. What's the meaning of differences? Big minus small. Big minus small. 60 minus 48. Over the original. Who is the original? Nah. Down here, spell out for you what is the original already. 48 times 100. What do? Press your calculator. All right, 60 minus 48 is a 12 divided by 48 times 100. 25%. That is your answer. That is your answer. All right, Sec 1 work. Will it be tested in Sec 2? Of course. All right, that's the reason why some of you are not scoring well. All right, because you only think that Sec 2 work is tested, but that's not true. Oh, your Sec 1 is the basic foundation. You need to know them. I walk at an average speed of 4 kilometers per hour. I then cycle 6 kilometers at 12 kilometers per hour. What is the average speed for the whole journey? Please, it's not taking 4 plus 12 divided by 2. All right, 16 divided by 2 is 8 kilometers per hour. This is wrong. All right, this is totally incorrect. All right, the meaning of average speed. What does average speed stand for? Average speed stands for total distance divided by total time. It's not taking 2 of the average speed plus together divided by 2. No, it's not that. Average speed is total distance divided by total time. Okay, so how? What is your total distance down here? You travel at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour for 1 hour. Remember this magical triangle? DST. What does DST stand for? Don't suck thumb. Okay, not funny. All right, DST stands for distance, speed, time. So the very first portion down here, the blue color, you have speed, which is kilometer per hour, and you got time, which is 1 hour. So you got speed and time. What can you do? You can find something called a distance. Distance equal to 4 times 1 equal to 4 kilometers. Down here, the second piece of information in red down here, you got 6 kilometers and you got 12 kilometers per hour. You got distance, you got speed. What can you find? You can find time. Time is equal to distance over speed, which is 6 over 12. That will give you a 0.5 hours. What is the meaning of total distance? Total distance means you have to take the 4 kilometers, the blue color, plus the 6 kilometers, the red color, over the time. What is the total time? All right, the blue color total time is in 1 hour, so on top is 1 hour. The red color is 0.5 hour. All right, you can press your calculator, what? Right, I never say cannot press, what? 6 plus 4 is a 10 kilometer. Below is a 1.5 hour. Press. 10 divided by 1.5. That will give you a 6 2/3 kilometer per hour. Do you see this answer? Yes. All right. So can you do this mentally? You are supposed to. Train your mental calculation. All right. You can press the calculator. All right. But you must train how to find the average speed. Not simply just take 2 average speed plus together divide by 2. All right. So children, there's a lot of some of the misconception that you have to be careful of. Cannot. All right. That's the reason why I want to do all these questions first. All right. All right. So that you know that it's important for you to attend lesson. Simple as that. All right. I'm just so worried. I'm just seriously so worried. Okay, question 6. How do you factorize? What's the meaning of factorizing? Do you know that 3 plus 2y down here can be written as 2y plus 3? Sure. Isn't this common? Isn't this the same as this? Right? Are they common? Right? Are they the same? Yes. If they are the same, right? Aren't they called common term? So common term, you got to take out one set. All right, because it's common, the green box is common. And the remainder 3a plus h. the remainder 3a plus h must put in another bracket. So this is the answer lah. Correct or not? All right, so you must be able to see that 2y plus 3 and 3 plus 2y is the same. They are common. Common do what? Take it out. Take out the common term. All right, what is left over is 3a plus h. Number 7, conversion. Convert what? Oh my goodness. Meter to centimeter. What is the conversion? 1 meter is equal to 100 cm. Cm back to meter, divide by 100. So 1 meter, right, is equal to 100 cm. But the question is looking for what? Question is looking for cm square and meter square. What must you do? Do you know that you can adjust it by squaring both sides like this? Do you know that? Why do you square? Because you want the meter square. Because you want the cm square. That's the reason why you square them. So what does square means? 1 meter times 1 meter, 1 times 1 is 1. Meter times meter is meter square. 100 times 100 is 10,000. Cm times cm is cm square. Do you know that? Do you know that this is the conversion? All right. Does it work for meter cube? Yes. 1 meter equal to 100 cm. But now I want what? I want cube. Volume. Volume is cube, right? Cubit. So if you do the cube on the left, you do the cube on the right. So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Meter times meter times meter is meter cube. 100 times 100 times 100 is 1 million. Cm cube. Do you know that? If you don't know this, must know already, children. All right. So from meter squared to cm squared is a what? All right. It's a times 10,000. So 7.5 times 10,000. Press your calculator lah. All right. That will give you a what? 7.5 times 10,000. 75,000. Hey, children, am I going too fast? If you think that I'm going too fast, I'm so sorry. All right, I need to. Why? Because all these are Sec 1 revision. You have to know them. You have to know them fast. It's supposed to stir up your memory a bit. Oh yes, I learned this before. Oh yes. All right, but if you're not feeling, oh yes, right? Oh my goodness. What happened in Sec 1? That's the question. All right. If what is happening in Sec 1 and you're going to let it happen in Sec 2, that is going to be very, very bad. All right, because Sec 3 is going to be tough. It's going to be tougher every year. So if your foundation is weak, Sec 3, very hard to get into A Math class, very hard to do well in your E Math even. So children, seriously, all right, please, please, you have to be good in such questions. Solve using the calculator. What you do? All right, those who are using the Casio, all right, I teach this in my class, all right, I teach this in my weekly tutorial class. All right, your calculator is your best friend. Learn to use it. Come on. If you're using a Casio FX97 SGX, press with me. Press with me. Press the menu, the one beside the on button. Press the menu. Press number 5. Number 5 stands for equation. All right, this is called a simultaneous equation. Press number 1. Press number 1, simultaneous equation. How many unknowns? X and Y. There are 2 unknowns. Press number 2. Now you key in. Press 2 equal -1 equal, -1 is this one. Now here's a -1. All right, you press the number in front. Okay, after you press equal, press 1. Press equal. All right, you press all this circle 1. In front of the X is a 1. In front of the Y is a 1. Press 1 equal, 1 equal, and 5 equal. 1 equal, 1 equal, 5 equal. Press equal. All right, immediately the answer comes out. X is equal to 2. Press equal again. Y equal to 3. And this is your answer. By pressing your calculator, you can get the answer. Why is this important? All right, because your calculator never gives you the wrong answer. So sometimes when you do the working, right, you got some careless mistake, but your calculator gives you this confirmed answer. What do? You go and check on your own careless mistake. Or sometime during the exam, no time to finish, no time to do. What happened? You press the answer, your teacher will give you 1 mark. 1 mark is better than no marks for simultaneous equation. Simultaneous is about 3 marks. All right, but if you press your calculator, you get the answers, you get 1 mark. Why not? All right, because you got no time to finish, right? Can you see or not? Sure. Can you repeat again? Sure. All right, one more time for the Casio. All right, what you do? Press menu, press 5, press 1, press 2. Press the number in front of the X, Y. Press 2 equal -1 equal 1. Press equal. Next line. Press 1 equal 1 equal 5. Press equal. Press equal again. X equal to 2. Press equal again. Y equal to 3. Sure, can you please repeat?